Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Planetbase. Let's go ahead and get right back into the action. Power seems kind of low. I'm a little bit worried about that. Let's take a look at the grid. So I'm using 154, and with the solar panels, I'm going to slow down time here because I'm a little worried. So that solar panel can produce 50, so each of them can produce 50. That's why I needed to worry. The solar panels themselves together produce 150, but the grid says I'm using 154, so I just passed my mark for solar panel usage. So I probably will be able to live through the night. I'm not too worried about that, especially if there's at least some wind. But now I need to prioritize building another solar panel. So I'm going to go over here, outdoor, solar panel. I've also built medium solar panels a bunch, but this time I'm going to build a big one. I need to have a big one here. I'm going to try to keep it in the range of the anti-meteor laser. Let's hope it still is. Just barely, so nothing else can be past that solar panel. I can't really build anything over here. There isn't just enough room. So any outdoor structures I'll want to start building this way and start sort of going around to this part of it. I'll go ahead and start speeding time up. Now we can get that solar panel built. Hopefully in time before the power goes out. There's a lot of wind, which is really nice. It's producing a lot of power, and I'm using a lot less than what I would be just if the wind wasn't there. Oh, but I'm probably gonna run out. Oh no, I am. Oh, time for blackouts. Oh, that's so not okay. Come on, solar panels. As long as there's some wind and the solar panels are working, I'll be able to produce power. If I can make that solar panel before the end of the day, I'll be able to last and continue going with the power. So this still needs another 5 metal. There's absolutely no wind right now. At all. This is going to be bad. Now the wind, even if the wind's just a little bit, 3 meters per second, 2 meters per second, even if it's just a little bit, it's enough to make power instead of use it. Oh, these next couple of nights are going to be bad. Really, really bad. Oh, and the water. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's not okay either. Oh, this is gonna get really bad really, really fast. Okay. At least as long as the wind is decent during the daytime, I can produce maybe enough to get me through the first hour of the night. And this needs to stay above 8 while I'm worrying about the power. Yeah, it needs 3 more metal. I have 2 available. That needs to happen now. Before morning, I need to have that built. Okay, this is getting bad. It only needs 1 more metal. 1 more. Come on, how close is someone to producing the metal? The closest we're at is 60%. Okay, come on. Come on, make it. Make it. Make it. Full wind is not enough to produce power, enough for the facility. %. This is at 78. Okay, we built the last one needed for it. I'm going to prioritize to make sure it does absolutely go there, because that's where it needs to go. There's the carrier bot taking it over. All we need now is someone to build it. Who's gonna go build it? Oh, someone's already building it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's a lot of stress reduced. It's not going to save me for tonight, but it's going to save me for later on. Definitely. Because this produces 80. And so now I'll be 76 above in the daytime what I'll be consuming, which will allow me to fill up the batteries. If I can fill up 2 batteries before the nighttime, I might actually be able to last through this night as well, without any troubles. Okay. So now I'm able to produce more metal from the ore than I am to produce the ore. I think part of that might just be because of the lack of miter bots. I think I'll have priority that makes sure that there's almost always a miter. That trader almost got taken out. That way there's almost that way if the priority is there, that means the driller bots would try as much as possible to be in there as basically just as fast as possible. Which means that or as much as possible. I can't do words today. But it's that way the maximum efficiency, create more, get more ore out of that. Hopefully that'll help. Because we don't need any workers in there, and the workers know that because we have 4 driller bots. And my amount of vegetables has been going down a little bit too. I'm just a little bit worried that I might be slightly consuming more than I'm producing. But there's no really tell way to... Oh, okay, the power went out just at the last minute. There's no really good way to tell. That's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, it took out a meteor. Something that would have hit near me. Cool. Here's one with charts. I'm gonna be looking at food. So yeah, we have slowly been going down. Uh-oh. What button is charts? F3. We look at population. As soon as it went up, we've slowly been consuming it and haven't been producing as much as we needed to. I need to fix that water storage soon. But yeah, so I want to place another biodome soon. That's something to take a look at. And that's probably one of the biggest issues with having to expand, is that you always want to keep expanding to get the other stuff that you want to be able to do. But in order to keep expanding, you also have to make more of the basic stuff and increase your self-sufficiency in order to properly be able to really continue going. Okay, sandstorm over. No alert. Slow time back down. And so go ahead and pause the video because it is time for nerd alert. Let's pause the game. Sorry. So for today's nerd alert, I'll keep going with the Milky Way and Andromeda, and something along with something that's interesting is both the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxies are both spiral galaxies, but with the way that they're colliding and simulations that groups of people have done, it shows that once the two galaxies have finished colliding, instead of being two spiral galaxies, it'll be when it's together, it'll actually be an elliptical galaxy. It'll be sort of like a sphere type shape. So we'll have one larger elliptical galaxy. It won't be a spiral galaxy anymore. And that was this episode's nerd alert. So let's go ahead and get back into the game. There's a trader. This one's electronics or general, I can't quite remember. General goods. Ooh, what's this giant solar panel? 450% commission. I need vegetables right now. That's what I'm most worried about, is the vegetables. So let's go ahead and also I'll grab a gun. Actually, no, that's a little expensive. I can just make those for cheaper. But I do want this. Go ahead and give them a lot of bioplastic for that, as well as medicinal plants. About 500. How much are these? With 25 each. I need another 220. There we go. I'll give them 20 bucks, 8 medical supplies, 20 medicinal plants, and 30 bioplastic to learn how to make the colossal panel for solar panels, and 60 more vegetables because I need more vegetables right now so I can get another thing for food. So what I'm actually also going to do is I need more metal, but I'm not producing enough ore to match what I need to be consuming. So what I have to do in order to really balance that again is I need to start building a mine, and I have to do that, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do the other stuff fast enough. Place it here. I should be able to. Is it connected? Yeah. Okay. I'll place it like that, and that way that'll still be in range because it's before the two mountain areas. And that way we can have 2 mines. Let's prioritize this. It'll take 3 metal to make that, and that way if we have 2 mines, we'll be able to we'll be able to get ore faster and really increase our metal production again and get back into the groove of things. And our water extraction has gone up again. Thank goodness. Let's go ahead and speed up time just to get this done faster. There's also only been a couple of times where it's been difficult to keep the entire base on my screen at any given time. And even just like how if you back away far enough, some of the roofs go back on. There's only been a couple of times when I've had that, base big enough to be able to do that. Usually, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I usually don't last this long. I'm kind of glad I am, and I'm glad I'm able to share the experience with all of you. And we can just keep on going. Daytime again, we're producing power, so power just seems to be pretty balanced right now. I'll have to look at building another windmill. I have to look at building another water extractor. I have to look at building another telescope. I have to do a lot of things. There are a lot of things I need to get done, and things I need to get done all at once, but can't. Part of that's because I don't have enough resources. It needs one more metal. Let's look at this. Oh, we already have a metal. And now we have two. Ooh, a trader ship. Is this one still here? It is. How much left? Not that much left. What do you have? Your electronics trader. Large water extractor, or a super extractor potent. 200, what is your commission? 50%. I don't really have anything I can trade right now, though. Unfortunately, I have to dismiss you. Here we go. The mines are done. Now we have two. And since we have 4 driller robots, I think they'll have. I think it might balance out to 2 and 2, but if not, it'll just be 3 and 1, and then there'll be some workers in here as well. But having an emphasis on the mines and the metal processing plant should hopefully also just increase it in general, especially now that there's 2 mines. Yeah, there are finally workers going into that. I think this one's probably going to get filled by workers. This one's going to be filled by driller robots. That way there's a 4th robot always getting repaired, like I wanted it to do. In order to accommodate for visitors, I might want to build another oxygen generator too. And I think since I'll be doing another biodome, I think that'll be something that I'll want to do. And since biodomes take water because plants, I'll have to build a water extractor. So I have to build a water extractor and another oxygen generator before considering making another biodome. And I need to make another biodome to create the food, and I'm slowly running out of food. Quite a predicament I've pretty much gotten myself into. This is the control panel here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And so a couple more extensions off of that I know for sure we'll be able to still have cameras. Now, something that I just have to keep an eye on it. Everything has to happen at once, and I can't have it happen at once. So I'll keep the game of speed at ×4 just to constantly be making more metal. But I'm also going to start getting more structures built. So I needed another water extractor and oxygen generator. I want to play this out. Alright, so first things I'm going to do is I'm going to place the water extractor because that just needs to get done soon. I'll see if I can fit it over here at can I fit it over here at all? Does not look like it. So I have to place it over here. I also might want another airlock over in this direction now that I have to start building that way too. Maybe an airlock connected to the storage. Okay, so nonetheless, we are approaching the 20-minute mark. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hear more nerd alerts, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you wish. Also turn on notifications. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Spaceman Josh out.